Hey, hello, good evening. It's nearly 6 p.m. on the Sunday, the 13th of January, and I want to talk about last year, sort of in a way, my reflection on that. I watched a couple of old vlogs, mostly from winter and summertime, and I did notice that I lost track a lot and I looked awful. You know, it's really difficult to see that at that time, that period of time. Some did great, like talking about medicines. Many people watched two vlogs of mine about my medication I'm taking. That did me well, actually, because, for me, the medicines work, and some didn't, Let me see. I wrote it down so I can read it. Short-term memory looked awful sometimes, while I thought I was doing great. Nice to see that people do like my vlogs, though. That does me great. To learn how to talk again about things. And because of that, I can let go of things. I can't think within my inner mind, and that's really difficult. So, what I do mostly is talk out loud. And because of that, I can understand myself better, because otherwise I lose track, like that. Even kijken. I don't see many people actually. Two friends mostly, both once time a week. I don't see other friends anymore. That's a bit 50-50. On one hand, it's my own fault because I'm psychotic, so I need my time to get back on track. And other people, they are busy with their lives, so I don't really mind that. They have to work, of course, have families and things like that, children. So, like 2 days ago, I had a chess evening with a good friend of mine. That did me really well. But, just every now and then, because I can't do that every week, I can't concentrate well enough on that. Um, Even kijken. I still can't think within myself, losing track easily. Talk out loud, okay. Sometimes I watch YouTubes, small movies. I'm learning how to watch movies again. And YouTubes, I really like that. But in the day afterwards, I'm really knocked out. I can't concentrate well enough, and that's with everything I do. Um, I don't if it's writing or drawing, things I really like. I would love to read again because in the past I read a lot. About many things. I loved reading, and that's a bit of the past. A couple of years ago, I did read a couple of books in English, and I all read them while talking out loud because when reading, within 2 or 3 sentences, I lost track again. That wasn't great. Um, do stay home a lot, trying to get back on track. Want to draw again, and failed in that. In September, I was really enthusiastic about making new paintings, uh, but I didn't. And that's a pity because I love to draw actually. Alcohol isn't great either. Losing track as well in the end. I haven't drank much in the last 6 months. Every now a beer or a wine. That's okay, but not yeah, being drunk and things like that because that's not good for me. Then I lose track as well. I didn't went to cafes that often last year. Only two, maybe 3 times. It was nice though. Those 2 or 3 times, but I can't do that every week, and I don't want to actually. And that's of the past actually. In the past, I did went out a lot, go out a lot. Psychosis is a bit lame to rest. When taking rest, I do have trouble with boundaries with thought and feelings. A normal conversation is really difficult. 2 hours is mostly the max. Then it goes downhill. But it is way better than a couple of years ago because then I lost track within 30 minutes and had to go back home and was like, walking like that, like that. That's really terrible. Mostly, I only meet people in the shops and the pharmacy, trying to be polite. When someone talks back, I can get lost again. I'm not used to that. I have to learn that all over. When being inside the mind or in psychotic mind, I can't talk well. Scared sometimes. That's really difficult. That it comes too close to me. Within my own feelings. I do want to do more in the future. Grateful that I have the time to get back on track. But how long will it take? Not doing things too long of a time span. Still afraid to sit inside of people, like I said, the boundaries, that's really difficult. Vlogging does help me. Seeing things more clear when looking back on them. Like I said, not all of them were good. Like during summertime, when I look back at, like my hair and big beard and things like that, and when talking that I lost track, you know, within a couple of seconds. The madness does get less thanks to the medicines. So I'm very grateful for Clozapine and Abilify. So I hope I can continue with that. Also, I would love to watch movies and reading like I did in the past. I love history and other things. Getting back the inner core again, trying to learn how to think again, doing things. You know, that's really difficult. Routines, difficult. Long term, short term. That's really difficult for me. I will continue on the road I have taken in 2019 as well. Not entirely sure how, but I think I will get there. And like I said yesterday, that people contact me from, hey, do you want to go out or talk a bit? You know, that does me really good. I would love to thank all the people who gave comments in the last year. That does me really well because in that way I'm not on my own. You know, there are many people who are psychotic or schizophrenic who encounter the same things. So that does me really well. I will keep it a small movie again. It's 6 minutes and 11 seconds. So until next time. Bye.